weeks, Safety Toolbox Talk is on steel erection. As you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I did a safety talk on precast erection, and that contractor had come out here and erected this entire structure in about a 2-week span. So now we've got our iron workers here. This morning we had the crane operator, our iron workers in an orientation in our job trailer. We talked about site logistics. We talked about the 6-foot fall protection rule for setting these trusses and then setting the decking up on the roof up here, because that's all this warehouse is a single joist and deck up on the top to support the roof system. So these guys will be on site for about 2 weeks. There's 6 or 8 columns vertical down the center of the structure that will support all the bar joists that will be running, let's call it north and south. So he brings the crane on the inside, sets it up on the distribution mats. We check the annual inspection. We check the operator's credentials. We talk to these iron workers, obviously, about fall protection, but also about their rigging and how they were going to offload these 4 trucks that showed up first thing this morning, stage their material in appropriate places, and then reposition the crane at the far end, and you erect those bar joists and decking as you work your way out of the building. It's a really interesting sequence, and it's very fast. Now, if you notice in this area, I've got a half a dozen iron workers. There are no other trades. This is their zone. Subpart R of steel erection states no other trades can be working in the vicinity of these swinging loads, and that these iron workers jurisdictionally have the right to be the only ones here during this very, very dangerous application. And what I mean by that is iron workers are the 3rd highest trade per se in the country to insure. The type of work that these guys do day in and day out is a very high hazard scenario. There's a lot of caught-betweens, a lot of pinch buys, there's a lot of suspended loads. There even could be at times, depending on your signal person, one signal person to the crane directly, human error. So a lot factors into the safety of a steel erection process. Once again, this is one of Berglund's job sites, and this erection will be done in the next 10 working days. It's like clockwork. So, steel erection, let's have a safe day. Let's have a safe week.